Coming soon to Animal Planet. What happens when you take the Summer of Love's fiery but mostly peaceful protesters and you combine them with shark interactions? You get one wacky petting zoo reality TV show mashup that you don't want to miss. Don't miss Autonomous Zone Petting Zoo, the only reality series where the sharks pet you. Coming to Animal Planet.
True and international effort to pressure.
Today's secret word is...
True and international effort to pressure.
Now, you all remember what to do whenever anyone says the secret word, right? Right! For the rest of the day, whenever anyone says the secret word, scream real loud!
True and international effort to pressure. True and international effort to pressure. True and international effort to pressure. True and international effort to pressure.
Timber!
All right, that's one I did. That's one of the ones I did. I thought it was funny.
Drop the taco. Get in the car.
I have the same 5 clips from 500 years ago. That's, you know why? Because we're still arguing the same issues from 5 years ago. Hello. I'm too scared to do life adult stuff, so I sent an email instead of going in person. I'm trying to remember what this code is that I wrote back in the day. This one I don't remember. That language. Because I have this other one and I'm like, this is the wrong one. This is not the right one. This isn't the right one. Because this one, like this one. So this one. But this one I don't remember what this one says. This one I don't remember. So I gotta kind of remember and see if I can read my own damn handwriting. I liked this one. See if I can read my own handwriting. What does this say? Can you decipher this? Can anybody decipher this? Anybody dig anything out of a dumpster that can match this handwriting? I think you have the key to my soul and my heart if you can. If not, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here then. So there you go. That is something in need of deciphering and discipling. And if I could remember what I said, I would try to remember. That doesn't fit there. No. So if I kind of remember. No, I just need one basic letter and one. I just need a couple of starter to kind of remember, and I don't. Because this code was a different code that I did not like, because that looks more like Pokemon. This looks like more like a Pokemon language. And this was the one. So this is the true one. This is the true language. This is the true code language that I don't remember. I probably have it somewhere. I probably have it in one of my writings. I don't think I threw them all out. Kali, 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 another death I conjure thee. Kali. We're watching Doctor Who. We're watching Dr. Shooty McBooty. Does anyone want to join in and play along? I don't know his name. Who cares? The new Doctor Who. This is the new one. This is the new gay one, I guess. The gay woke one. Dr. Woke. This is the one that has the gay makeout scene in it, apparently. Apparently. They're going to be making it. It's going to be doo-doo. I'm more concerned now. Like, I want to find this one. I'm like, wait a minute. This code's wrong. This was the right one, and how do I have the wrong code this whole time? How do I have the wrong code this whole time? Oh no. So now I'm obsessed with like finding that now that I remember, like, yes, this is the right one. This is the right code. This is the right language. This is the right letters. These are the right words. This is the right one. And nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about, but that's okay. I'm gonna play a commercial and bring in my notebook, and I'm gonna do things while I'm doing things. Hello. This has got his white glove covered bits all over the doctor, just the way they both like it. Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with being a little gay. I think that's not fair of them to advertise this whole show like that, you know? It's not fair of them to just be like, so queer. Every fucking show now is just, oh, it's gay, it's this, it's woke. And I'm like, where? It's just queer baiting at this point. It's just queer baiting at this point. Here, one more. I'm gonna get my notebook.
Hey, Twitch streamers. Have you ever considered identifying as a deer?
No, not
Well,
really.
before you decide to join Otocoilus virginiana, here's some important safety information. You live outdoors. No fancy indoor plumbing for you. No phones, no lights, no motor cars. Not a single luxury. That means no fancy computers to actually stream on. It's not like you have thumbs to play video games anyway. Speaking of which, you don't have thumbs. You can't use cell phones, tie your shoelaces, or use the 3 seashells. Too bad. You have to fend for yourself and eat what you can find. No ordering pizza. Deer don't eat pizza. You now need to pay attention to when deer season is. But bad news, deer can't read.
It's coming right for us!
Wow, didn't know being a deer was so hard. So, you're glad you're a human. Stay that way.
This has been a public service announcement in the interest of public safety, paid for by the committee to stop people from wanting to become deer.
Never go. Stream. I'm trying. Does anyone want to donate enough to make up for what I'm missing on DoorDash right now? Here's all my write-ins. All my writings of a crazy person. These were all. I was just fucking writing down dreams and shit. Writing down dreams, fantasies, all of it. Clearly. After first boss. Oh, here, anybody want any cheat codes for a video game? Probably a PlayStation 1 game. Cheat codes for a random PlayStation 1 game. You're welcome. Probably Skull Monkeys. It's probably cheat codes for Skull Monkeys. It's probably codes for Skull Monkeys. I bet it's code for Skull. It's not a cheat code. It's probably just the So I'm gonna watch this woke Doctor Who. What do you guys think? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it just stupid? Is it just awful? Is it just it's just the worst trash you've ever seen? I'm looking for my original decipher of my code of that, and I found one of them. So we got one. So we got one of my code languages. Okay, so you got one of them. However, the one I like is this. Like, this is the good one. That's the one that I thought I was writing. That I thought I should be writing in. So I'm writing in the wrong one anyway. I gotta remember that one, and I don't have enough of samples of that to remember what I was saying, when I was saying, how I was saying, or why, or how many Satan-y symbols we have in our drawings from back in the day. Quite a few of them, because they all ended up lining up together. Oh my god, this is my original handwritten, scribbled on fucking book that I wrote when I was, 14? Something like that. So yeah, this is what, the first draft. This is the goddamn first draft of the first, what, 100 pages? This is the first draft of the first 100 pages. I got rid of the typings and the rewrites but I kept my first draft. I kept my goddamn first draft. So yeah, I'm gonna be streaming this. Shit. I'm gonna be streaming. Oh, the end. I had it end, or is it? I did it the end, or is it? Well. Oh, here's how it ended. Do you want to hear how the book ended? Okay, here's how the book ended, the first part of it. Here's how the first 200 pages ended. Looks like Matthew and I are up to our old tricks again. The end, or is it? So, are we or are we not? That's how it ended. And that's how it ended. Oh no. Got a 40-minute work break. Sweet. Book B, under pool table. Is this a gay one? Dr. Woke. That I kept. So that I have. So that's a good starting point now. Now I have a starting point. Thank you, me. Thank you, me. Here's Dr. Woke. Hello. Maurizio, hello. Okay, so I'm terrified that they want an extra. Okay, so here's what's going on. Here's what's going on. I am having a panic attack and avoiding life at all costs right now. Because why? You know how they wanted 3 months rent? Well, it looks like they want one more on top of that for a deposit. Looks like they want one more on top of that. So now it's like from what, $4,700 to whatever. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know now. I don't know. We'll see. So I emailed them because I don't want to go in mad and scared. So I'm like, do I need to come in? Can you give me the final total? Can you something, right? So, why did I put that away? I needed that page. So, I'm like just waiting for an email back saying either it's, less than I thought or more than I thought. And I'm kind of terrified. I've got a mammogram in like 2 days that I'm scared about, and I'm really trying to do this stuff. So, I am not in an okay headspace right now. I'm not in an okay headspace right now. I'm going through. I'm going through some going-throughs, and I'm going through some going-throughs, and it's kind of scary. So. Nobody is. Oh no, I mean, I'm just like, I can't, I have like one more bad thing, and I'm just like one bad thing away from just never coming back from La La Land, right? From Fantasyland, and from just, I can't take any more, here. Like we can't take any more of this stuff here. We're not taking any more of this stuff. Wow, aliens. That was one of them. See, that was when everything was crazy and fucked up. You see some aliens back in the day, right? Oh yeah, Satany portals written in these. From the 90s, back when Mom was doing psychic readings and Ouija board stuff, and who knows what else. Yeah, so I'm kind of looking back and wondering why hauntings, if they're real, might be occurring. And I'm like, well, I mean, all the portals are open right here in plain cryptic code, Coptic, Sanskrit. Meet someone, G or W. GW. This was in like what, 94? Shit, something like that. So that's gonna come true eventually, right? That prophecy. Grim Reaper with the horse and the hell and the hell stuff. Oh yay, and the hell stuff. Oh, and the hell stuff. Oh, that's more of it too, and that's more of it too. Uh-huh. Yeah, that might be part of it. Uh-huh. Just the Grim Reaper was coming right at the door back then. Oh wow, yeah, this is some pretty powerful witchy stuff. This is some pretty powerful witchy stuff back then, huh? That's some pretty witchy shit right there. Yeah, my original handwritten stuff. This is fascinating. Dash that bastard. I understand you're having a rough time. I'm paying attention. Like you used to do, trying to catch up. Now you help me through a rough time. It ended with me hospitalized. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry you were hospitalized. Yeah, I got out last like 6 months ago. Like I said, I'm just trying to be like, you know what? Rather than going down there and freaking out, maybe they'll email with something better, or it's bad and I just cry about it. Because it's like, yeah, having more money coming in. So I'm trying to watch Doctor Who. Am I doing it right? No. No. So I'm gonna try and watch Doctor Who here. Yeah, so I'm flipping through crazily all of my past writings and shit. And stuff. And there's a lot of stuff that I was writing back then. Yeah, so I do have a good base. So I have... Okay, so I kind of know what some of these are. I got a basis of what some of these letters are. This is the one I still wish I had the actual key to. I would blow the person who has the key to that one. If they still have the actual... Because you know how you do your code... Anybody else do code languages and stuff when they were young? And, yeah, I think everybody did, right? So I just lost the key to one of them, apparently. Maybe. I might have it actually in here. It might actually just be in here. It might be in this notebook. I just might not know where. Like, yo, you're behaving differently. Yeah, I am kind of overwhelmed with stuff. I'm kind of overwhelmed with stuff. I'm like, you know what? I can't adult. Let's watch Doctor Who. And then I'm like, I can't focus on Doctor Who right now. I can't focus. I can't focus. Right on fucking Brack and stuff back then too, and Mystery Science Theater. So yeah, it's it was weird shit. What the hell was I writing about back then? And I just want to know where my original code language stuff was. So I think I lost one of it. So I think I lost that. However, I might be able to remember some of it, or part of it. It's probably in here somewhere. It's probably in here or in there somewhere. So no, I'm kind of like doing stress stuff. Yeah, it's. So they want like basically more money than like probably what 4 months now, all at once probably. I gotta be aware of prepared for. How can we help? I don't know. Aside from, well, here I have a Streamlabs link. Aside from Streamlabs, is this the Streamlabs? No, that's not even the Streamlabs. Aside from donations, if people do have or want to, you guys don't have to, but if you do have any donations or anything, I would be making that much on DoorDash, maybe, like, probably 4 to 7 in order, depending, or 20 if it's like 2. Let me put a donations. You don't have to. I'm. If you. I've been very on edge and tense lately. That's the wrong one. That was the easier one to write, though. Is that the admit you're a spy? That's the one from Star Wars. Is that her? No. You're talking to? Goodbye, Mr. Mars. Not really. I mean, everywhere in town's gonna be pretty much the same bullshit because I took so much time off after I didn't even mean to. It just you stop. Your channel starts going down and you start screwing off and then you end up in the hospital and you're in this shitty toxic like relationship. This, you know. Don't get, no, I'm not trying to trash the ex. That's not the point of it. I was shitty and toxic too. I was shitty and toxic. You know, it was a mutual thing. So it's not like, you know, it takes 2 to tango here. But yeah, anyways, yeah, it's just pretty much that's standard because the AI has taken over. This is the rise of the machines. Everything is paperwork on the back end because I think society is kind of at this absolute collapse where they're just kind of waiting for. They're just waiting, I guess. It's just the waiting game. It's playing the waiting game, right? Where if you're moving, it's like they're sink or swim. It's like. It's almost impossible to be a single woman getting a place of her own. I wish I had a boyfriend to move in with. I wish that was the case, but it's not. And yeah, hospitals are worse. We're just like rehab centers. We're surrounded by white walls. Right. Oh, I wouldn't want to be in like an actual rehab center too. It's like because I spent so much time as a kid in and out of hospitals with mom. Well, with me, but you know, mom had me in and out of them because that became her job, was kind of keeping me on whatever, just because she could get money for gas and money for this and money for that, and so she didn't have to go outside the house and work. And it's like, I don't get, I don't know. I guess I get that. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Check out React each other Streamlabs. Sorry, it's not. No, don't. That's gas. I gotta fill up my tank for gas because I'm doing DoorDash as like the main job right now. So, or as the income, and it's not a lot, and you still have to buy your own gas. And the car I have. Do you guys want a list of everything I have to do in the next month since my ex and my roommate all left on the same day? So within a span of them leaving on the 30th, I've already gone to the DMV with the car that my ex gave, or my ex before my ex, so 2 exes ago, let me, and I'm really appreciative that I at least have that, right? Let me keep. So I still have to get that registered and finished off once I get the place, because now I've got like a temporary moving permit, and I had been in the hospital and I had just kind of screwed off. Just getting addicted to fighting with the ex like a dumb, stupid cunt because somebody from my far past seemed to be noticing me again, and I'm like, well, you're standing in the way of true love here, dude. It's like not only will you not shit or off the pot, you're standing in the way of my true love here, and so I've been so there's that going on, and then so now with all that. I'm having to deal with this apartment. Oh, and in 2 days I have a mammogram, my first one ever, because I need to have one now. It's like that. I already did a stream on that, so I'm dealing with that on top of everything. And then I get, oh, and they want another month's rent deposit. I'm like, okay, is that on top of what you quoted me or instead of? So I'm praying it's instead of. I'm just praying it's instead of. Stray's out there. You'll meet your soulmate one day. Just wait. Oh, I've already met my soulmate. I've already met him. One of them. That's the thing. You have different soulmates at different points of your life. I mean, Rob was definitely a soulmate because we had to be together to whatever. I mean, look what he did. Look what he did on this channel. I mean, like I said, I'm so appreciative of that. Those fucking commercials were brilliant. I love those. I goddamn love those. Those are so funny. I am so proud of that. And that was a lot. That was more him than me. Yeah, I wasn't, he wasn't going to do them without me poking at him and saying, hey, we need a commercial for blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, they wouldn't have been in existence without him too. It's like a band. It's like you're just like, I'm praising my guitar player or something. It's like you realize that, yeah, this is a person that's a part of you. This is a part of your soul. So that's... it's like that again. Going through that again. Where there's something out there that was like, now it's like, okay, I can't even take this back. So yeah, I'm like, we gotta watch Doctor Who. So I just hope it's just to have all that at once when I don't make that much. Oh yeah, so I got a mammogram Wednesday. I'll fill out the thing tomorrow. I guess. I don't know. I'm terrified. I am so scared of doctors. I know, nothing wrong. Like, and I'm applying places. Like, I'm applying for real jobs too. It's like I'm applying for social media stuff. I'm applying for all the stuff that I'm qualified for. I'm applying for editing. I'm applying for stuff I'm qualified for, and I'm really confident that I'll get something that I'm good at, that I can do. I think somebody is. I think I might have one or two friends in town that might take pity on me. From some connections that I might have made through either hockey or whatever else, and that's what I was going there for, was going to God, to hockey, to that, the symbol of life, right? Because you could go to a coffee house with a bunch of bitter, judgmental people who want to sit there and complain about politics all day, or you could go into hockey, and you can see these guys' faces every day. Here, let me look at this. You see these guys' faces every day, right? If you go to hockey, you see these guys every day, and 20 more who are just as awesome, right? Pretty much. And you're around people and positive energy, and like the guys have their wives and babies there, and oh, thank you so much. TV's Lord, $10, stay strong, YouTube Heartbeat. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Oh man. Really appreciate it. So what was I saying? So I go to hockey for like that, to be like, I want help, or a sign of life, or a sign that I'm in the right place doing the right thing. And of course I got it, and then some. I think that sign, and it terrified me because of everything else I'm going through. And yeah, I absolutely love hockey, so that's my positive. Like I said, if I ever felt like I was just in trouble and couldn't get out of something, like I go, I felt the world was gonna end if I went to sports ball, but it would be hockey anyway, because that was one of my dirty secrets that I really liked anyway. So all the stuff that I'm at now are all like my dirty little secrets of like, oh, who I have my biggest celebrity crush is? And and what has he told you about me? How long has he known me? So that's where I'm at with this. And people think they can get me on shit. And I'm like, I don't know. So I'm trying to smile my way through being scared. So that's why they're here. That's why hockey's there. To give me a smile and a positive of a, hey, it's okay. It'll be okay. Don't cry. Right? That's why these guys are here, right? That's why I went to them in the first place, so that it's okay. It's gonna be okay. So I went to those guys in the first place, right? So I don't know. We gotta loving other people. Well, it's not so much that. I mean, it's like, it's somebody from the far past that I never got out of my system, and I never, you know, it's somebody, you know, you meet somebody and you just put them in your pocket for later, and you know, that's that strong connection there. So make it short. You love other people. You're making gay jokes for fun. Who gives an F about gay topics? I know. This is the gay one. I'm just saying that this is the gay episode just for clickbait. Because I'm like, I honestly don't care. There's actually an article on this too. There isn't a player out there. Is there a player out there who's single and like living in your area? There's probably about 20 of them. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Probably, like, I'm not sure who is on the roster, who hasn't kind of been around for a while. I'm just familiar with the current. So I'm like, who did I miss from a couple years ago, maybe? Or not. I don't know. I'm also kind of old for them. Aren't I kind of old for them? Aren't I kind of old? Plus, I think certain hot hockey dad who talked to me at the rink one day probably has precedent of any of the players. I think he probably has daddy privilege over any of the players. Are you banned? No, you're not banned. Here, let me put you on. You're straight, but you like it in the booty. How does that work? The prostate is an erogenous zone. I mean, what? Okay, look, guys, that's the thing with the conservative women. They won't do butt stuff with guys because some of these guys will be like, I'm just saying that because my channel kind of leans like it has probably like a more center and conservative. Like, it's certainly not a far left, but it's definitely a, you know, wait a minute. What do you mean we have a problem with gay stuff, right? We're one of those people who are like, wait a minute, I'm a woman. I'm a bi. Why would I have a problem with this? I would just like feel queer baited on a lot of this. I'm like, you know, for such a gay show, it's the only thing gay about it is the fact that this gay Disney Doctor Who now, right? Same thing with Star Wars. So you say like that. In a date, one of them, you might hit it off. Are any of them interested? Are you even interested? Like I said, is what's his name? I think what's his name might have daddy privilege over you. What's his name? I can't tell you his name. He might be somebody very important for all you know. He might have his face all over the side of local bus stops or something. I'm gonna start crying. Am I? Flushing. I mean, talk to your fucking like literal dream man, and you don't fucking shake that, okay? You don't fucking shake that. Right? Talk to your little fucking dream man, right? Like this fucking far away from you. You don't shake that. Does have the gavel? Probably. I don't know where any of my stuff is. I probably. I don't know. I do have a fan. I did pack up. I've been packing. I did pack up a lot of my fan stuff. So I probably do. I just if it's in somewhere, it's in the box I just packed because I saw a lot of the fan letters. So I had a Starbuds thing because I took all my photos that was in my other Starbuds bag. So that was a dispensary in Colorado. So I had the photos in that, and then I had all the fan mail in that. So I kept all the fan mail stacked up. So I have, if you guys sent me letters or artwork or stuff like that, I should still have all of that unless stuff got who knows if people got like, oh, when I was moving, even now I have people throwing stuff out without me looking, so I've got to be really diligent. So I hope I do. I hope I do. But that's moved from here to here. If I do, because it was in the drawer. It was in my drawer. I do. I just don't know where it is because I moved it and then I never unpacked it from the thing and I left it in the. Your doctor's always been by. Made the show and a tenant, right? Did you see? Oh, who was it? It's Twitter. Oh, it's Twitter. Here, let me do a Twitter article. Did you see this? So we're getting ready. We are in the middle of a live stream, getting ready to be gay baited, queer baited, whatever, by the gay Doctor Who show. The gay woke Doctor Who. Doctor Woke.
The following video is brought to you through the generous support of viewers like you. If you like this content, then please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And for those who are in the position to donate, this channel thanks you. And so does this orange cat.
I'm single. I need a new voiceover guy and a boyfriend and all of that stuff, but I'm still using the old intros. Because they're cool. Now, subscribe or don't. Did you see this new Doctor Who stuff? So, this is how they're marketing it because Happy Rainbow whatever month, because that's how they're marketing this. Deadline gets ratioed. Is this ratioed? Facted. Is it facted? Fact checked. Because Deadline comes in with this tweet, this X. See, I'm dead naming it because that does that annoy Elon? It probably does. It probably does. There he is. There's Elon. Look at him. He's kind of cute, actually. He was cute when he was young. All right, he was kind of my type. I liked computer guys, though. So, that's not the right thing. This is the episode we're watching. Hey, if you don't tune into anything else this season for Doctor Who, for like, you know, science-y things, Daleks, running in and out of TARDISes, coffee. I don't know. What was Doctor Who about? I've gotten so many commercials out of it, like coffee commercials. You can at least get gay kissing if that's what you're looking for, because that's all Doctor Who is now. Doctor Who makes history with its first ever same-sex kiss in 60 years, except for getting Community noted. Because you know why? We're tired of these articles using this stuff. We're tired of using this. Look what they do when it's like the first, you know, oh, it's a first female this. And I'm like, don't insult my gender. Don't insult me as a woman. You know, or they'll say the first of this ethnicity. And I'm like, what do those people think? Those people don't want you insulting their ethnicities, probably. I don't know. I can't speak for them, but I can speak as like a woman or whatever, or a bi. I can speak as a bi, and I'm like, you know, if this is all that's going for the show, is this gay musical theater thing, then why the hell is it so boring? Why is it so boring? Musical theater, fun, jazz hands, it's Glee, it's all this stuff that I really, you know, probably would have been into 20 years ago, 25 years ago, back before I got into other stuff. The first same-sex kiss happened in 2005 in the Parting of Ways, and there have been several since, including Deep Breath in 2014 and The Doctor Falls and Paraxis. Yeah, because you guys don't know your gay stuff. You don't even know your gay stuff. Oh, the first this, the first that. And this is June. This is last year. We had Gay Bill, the companion. She was a gay. You had what? They gender swapped the master. Does that kind of count? That's a little gay, isn't it? When they start gender swapping stuff. Anytime they start gender and race swapping, that's kind of gay stuff, isn't it? I mean, gender swapping does kind of technically fall in the gay it falls in the gay category and the gay category. So we're bringing that back. Oh, we're bringing back all of our 80s terms. Do you like all of our 80s terms? I'm Gen X. I know the 80s terms, and I say them the right way. And they're going to ban me for it, but guess what? I'm the B in the alphabet. You can't ban me for saying gay. Now, is this fair to us? Is this fair to just keep parading this stuff around like it's even accurate, just so you get people to go, oh, look how special we are all of a sudden. What's the point in feeling special like 20 years ago, 30 years ago? Wasn't the point in and not even feeling special or anything. It's just, yep, that's just the neighbors down the street. That's just the neighbors down the street. Who cares? It's the same thing with the interracial stuff or whatever. Who cares anymore? That's like every family that you see. Everybody's mixed of something, right? And the fact that they use this stuff, and the fact that look at what they're doing with the Acolyte too. They're still on that. I got a video coming on that. Stay tuned for that. They're still on this. Too bad all the Star Wars fans are just a bunch of histophobes. And that's what they're marketing with this. And I'm like, and this is all they got? This is all they got. Why can't the gays rise up against Disney at this point and the BBC and say, you know what, we're not going to be used for like, first off, the gays aren't like a single collective person with a hive mind like they're the damn Borg. It's the same thing with women. It's the same thing with women. Anytime you get like one of these women going, is this everything's sexist, everything's racist, where are her organs? As a woman, I don't think you should blah, 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 blah. My eyes are blah, blah, blah. It's like, hey, my eyes are here, my tits are here. If my tits are hanging out and you're not looking, I'm just assuming you don't think I'm pretty. I'm going to be actually sad about that. I'm going to be sad. It's like, oh, I got all the trouble to make it look like I have them. And yeah, Captain Jack is the Ninth Doctor. Captain Jack is the Ninth Doctor. It's like that was such a long time ago. These bots and AI people, Carolyn Frost, they don't do their fact checking. They get paid all this money to do this stuff. More from Carolyn Frost. Email. Do you have a Twitter? Sometimes you can find what they look like. Sometimes you can find what they look like. No, they don't have what they look like. You can connect with. Is it an AI at this point? They're just generating the same articles just to see our reactions, like a computer testing just to see when the no is. This is what they're doing. This is the AI. This is how it takes over. This is how I go a little woo and a little Illumin Archive and a little Alex Jones. This is what I see. These computer algorithms know binary code, right? So it's just the on and off for them. So what do? They generate these stories to see what our reactions are and how many people will keep reacting. And it's fizzling down and down and down to the point of which I don't know how few people can actually start clicking these or stop clicking these articles for them to stop writing them. But it's one of those things where they just want to see how many people are going to bite. They're just testing the waters to see how much of this they can get away with. I think that's it. I think that's what's going on. And I think we cracked the code to that. Can you crack the code to this? Who can read that? Can anyone read that? I'm looking for the man who can read that. That is my soulmate, is one of my soulmates. That is my current soulmate, I think. And I am going to be going back to my live chat at some point. Did they do this yet?
Put a chick in it, make her gay!
No, they didn't do the chick in it and make her lame and gay, right?
Put a chick in it and make her lame and gay!
And that's such a lazy thing, too. That's what these articles are, though. This is literally the article form of, put a chick in it, make her gay. So this is, hey, first sex, first same sex, blah, 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 first. And it's not even accurate. It's not even accurate. I'm going back to my live chat. Don't you go anywhere. I'm a member of anti-woke groups on Facebook. You are. It's not even like the woke stuff that like bothers. It's not even so much. I think it's funny when they kind of do that super zealotry thing. Like, remember the Craft remake where they put a spell on a boy to make him woke? That was stupid and hilarious. That was so funny. That was so ridiculous. They put a spell on him to make him woke. That is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard, right? So of course I'm gonna sit there and laugh about it.
Stilton. It's a very difficult cheese.
Stilton.
You guys, who is that?
Haunted painting. Haunted painting. How bad is this episode? We're 5 minutes in. I've been live for 46 minutes. So apparently I'm not going down there today. Well, I emailed them back, so that's the thing. That's a thing I can do. And then if it bounces, then I go tomorrow. Because they know people work. They know people work. They know people work. Right? And this is a job. They got Rachel Zegers, but usually Snow White. Well, that's more. I think that's another one where they're testing the water with Rachel Zegler too. What did I write? What the hell did I? Maybe I can decipher it. Maybe I can decipher it while I'm sitting here. X sending post. Rogue. So this will be like Wheel of Fortune. I have a few letters. So this will be me trying to remember what I said in my code. I didn't watch the whole show on Netflix, which was mentioned in Doctor Who. Which one? That gay retarded bot's back. She's getting attacked by a demon. She's getting attacked by a demon. She's getting attacked by a demon. You're doing alright. Yeah, no. No. Not really.
She would never approve of this match. I would be destitute. You'd have me.
Since my family has the Jewish spelling, can I drop the J bombs too? About that bot. Can I call you the J slur? Bot. That bot in chat. Because I'm gonna. Hate that they try and change history. No, sometimes yeah, the history, yeah. Well, is this even historical? Bear the ram. The doctor's thirsty. Doctor's thirsty. You never stop chatting. No, he doesn't. Just suck his dick already. Are you gay? How gay are you? This one is is it a Jane Austen one, kinda? It probably is, huh?
Honestly, it might make extra time to lamppost this man. The funny things you say.
Funny things you say.
Too tenuous. He must find a good match, and I have no dowry to speak of. You know what? It sounds like he's choosing his cushy lifestyle over proof. Cushy? Comfortable. Like a cushion. Cushy. I like it. Yeah, okay, and maybe don't use it a lot. Yeah, okay. 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 Your words amuse me. It's such a pleasure to meet you. I'm Ruby, and I'm Miss Emily Beckett. Most people here would delight in the gossip, not of any comfort. Well, nah, you know what my mum says, if it's not your life, why you telling it? She's annoyingly smart. Right. You know how I forget that, man? I go dancing.
How to get over a man? You go dancing. Yeah. Maybe if I got. Are there any 18 to 21-year-old discos out there that I can hit up? Since I'm 18 again. He's never met a shapeshifter until he has. Yeah, handsome strangers. We got a spaceship.
That's my ship. Traveler's ship. What's the ship? Why is it cloaked?
Who's the villain in this episode? I don't know. The gay guy? The gay guy the doctor's trying to bang? The gay guy the doctor's trying to bang. So yeah, that's the chick. She's what, on Game of Thrones, and then Reva show. The Reva show. She was the other spy, right? That's her? She's the one where Reva's like, admit you're a spy, and she's like, no, I'm not a spy. I will never admit that I'm a spy. You're a real life killer, are you?
I wanted to be
Reva. Expecting Ruby Sunday to start snogging the woman at one point. Do you think? I mean, well, if everybody, this is just gay bait. Yeah, she's all slang and low class. She's all slang and low class. Ruby Sunday. Ruby Tuesday, more like it. Did they close all the Ruby Tuesdays around here? Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. They did. Oh, this ship's awful. It's a trap. There you go. That's cringe. My name is Bond, molecular Bond. The Maestro a few episodes back also gave it. Yeah, well, they had the very loud, angry drag queen. Ruby's a stereotype, now who's an edgelord. It's not so much she's a stereotype. Okay, so here's what I think the problem so far with Ruby is. She's just kind of a dumb little sort of working class girl, right? She's not interesting. Again, it's like you had. I mean, she's different enough, but at the same time, when's the last time we had an alien? When's the last time we had something different? You know, it's like Karen Gillan was probably the most outrageous Doctor Who kind of sidekick companion, right? Right? I mean, maybe who do you think was like the most outrageous, the most? Because she was like this kind of loud, assertive, confident, you know, like, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Next episode, TARDIS will probably start banging K9. The weird robot interspecies relationship. We'll be told if we don't, like, go out and kiss the asphalt. They don't even want us to kiss the asphalt. I'm just kind of like, well, let's see if this is gay or not. Let's just see if they're just queer baiting us at this point. Because it's not even like, they're not even giving us a message about any of this anymore that anybody cares about in any way, shape, or form. It's like, all of these kind of shows just turned into Captain Planet to me. Only with, you know, the message and the this and the that. And I'm like, wait, I don't like being preached to. I don't like nagging, preachy bullshit. I don't think. So, what do you think? Kylie. They're playing Kylie. They're playing Kylie at us. Remember when she was on Doctor Who? Does she have a residency out here, Kylie? She was playing out here. He's just gyrating at us. We're just listening to Kylie. Yep. Make a whole few days. We get free. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. I don't think I'm getting anything done other than working. That's all I'm getting done is making money. Away from a grumpy old bastard in a scrapyard who goes traveling with his granddaughter and who teaches an attempt to educate English kids watching at home. Yeah. Well, it's still trying to educate English kids. For the paperwork. A shapeshifter. They think he's a shapeshifter because he's got a new face. Rudy's basically modern day damsel in distress. Is she even that interesting though? What's she in distress from? Yeah, they got Jodie Whittaker face floating around. You got all the faces floating around him. There you go, bounty hunter. Those faces floating around him. Mm-hmm.
Emily, let me tell you, this life may seem small, but there are horizons out there and adventures and mountains to be climbed.
Dead bitch.
Ready for this?
So she's sad about getting married. See, I want to get married. I want to get married, have a husband. That's the thing. I'd like to have that. The problem is, I can't read this letter. I can't read what letter this is. It's too small. It is basically the Zygons. I just don't know how RTD did so well with the relaunch and they're trying to piss on all this previously good work. Because politics. Because modern divisive politics. It's a modern day divisive bullshit politics. It's a modern bullshit divisive politics. We're about halfway through.
This is my first share.
Is Richard E. Who canon now? I don't even know what's canon anymore. There's so much that I can't even tell you. Like, I've forgotten so much about Doctor Who. He's singing Pure Imagination. Yep, Pure Imagination. Yep.
With this machine.
Mm-hmm. Railing. He's got railing. You are boring. It's a big empty spaceship. It's also over now. A lot of BS to provoke the audience, isn't it? He had a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a they them friend. He had a companion. He had a they them friend. He had a they them friend. Like, I want to do him $10. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry if I'm not my most entertaining self. I'm trying to keep myself distracted from bad Doctor Who and bad. So thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh. Did you notice with Doctor Who? I'm trying to find this letter again. I'm trying to find a carbon copy of this letter that I don't know. The they them people are true. They thems, the pronouns. Well, I mean, the pronouns, like, it doesn't piss me off. It doesn't make me mad. I'm like, have your pronouns. Okay, so you don't feel either. I get that. I can respect that, right? That's a good way to explain, you know what? I don't feel like a she, I don't feel like a he. However, when the vast majority are, like, I think this is the thing. It's like, is this something as a species that is either important enough to stop society and be like, hey, there's people who don't feel like neither or both or whatever, and they have all these new little, you know, they're not a he or she. Is that something to kind of stop society for? While there are bigger issues at play here. I don't know, because like, I'm one of those people, I'm like, normalizing having fewer medical procedures and doctor visits, right? Normalizing feeling comfortable in your own skin and dealing with the cards that life deals you without having to go to a doctor. You know, normalize giving people tools to have confidence in their lives without that type of thing all the time. You know, I mean, go to the doctor when you need to, clearly, but like, for every little thing, we got to, as a society where doctors are like, oh, does your toe look weird? This isn't medical advice, but does your toe look weird? Take a pill. Do you have an eyelash that is longer than the other? Here's a pill for that. Is your nose crooked slightly to one side? Well, here's a pill for you, or a procedure, or this, you know, instead of just being like, you know, humans are kind of going to be flawed and gross and imperfect. I don't know. The emo scene, people in the 2000s. I mean, we went through that with our shit, with our goth shit, didn't we? You had vamps and vampires because of Twilight. Well, we had shit like that before. I mean, I was in 1994. I was sitting there wearing all black, all depressed and shit. So, you had that. You always had something like that. In the early 80s, you had the goth scene in the UK, and the vampires and stuff. When Bauhaus was playing Bela Lugosi's Dead and this sort of. Yeah, joints in your thumbs. There's no pills for that. I'm sure there are now. Have you asked your doctor? I think Pfizer's developing one right now. That's what's scary. That's what's scary. Corporate pharmaceuticals and the artificial intelligence and the robots, and we're getting attacked at all sides from big pharma, corporate entities, the Uniparty. Blah 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 blah. I'll get off my soapbox. That's my Occupy segment. I missed that. Why do you keep going? They're gonna make out, and they're gonna make out, and they're gonna make out, and they're gonna kiss, and they're gonna make out. Kiss already. Kiss like you fucking mean it. There you go. They're gonna kiss. The trap is ready. Is it a trap? You can kiss already. Did they just queer bait us? I think they just queer baited us. They just queer baited us. We're 24 minutes in and they almost kissed. Dressing up and playing Bridgerton. Pure bait, right? All of your gay and lesbian friends say the same. That's what it feels like. It feels like they're just using this to outrage bait, like conservative YouTube, right? So those people are getting their little endorphins of being like, it's gay, it's woke, it's annoying, it's stupid, it's blah 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 blah. So they're getting their outrage, but then at the same time, okay, well the very people you're trying to bring in aren't even getting what they want. Like the very people you would rather have than that fan base, they're not getting what they want either. So what do we do now? I don't know. Because you hear less about is that what's going to happen current showrunner and actor. Just don't abandon the companion, chase the crutch, and preach every episode. At every episode, he's kind of abandoned the companion now, hasn't he, pretty much, it feels like. At least this episode, it feels like he's abandoned her. I don't know, is that an allegory for something, maybe? That might be an allegory for something. Here, I need to get something to drink. I have cried all of my fluids out of my body. I'm dehydrated here. I'm going to do a quick commercial. I need a new commercial voiceover guy if anybody wants somebody or wants to be that. If anybody wants to be that. And you know, maybe I just play the crop circles thing. Here.
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. These secrets in the fields.
Alright. Popsicle time. It's gotta be you're conservative and also a feminist and support your friends. You're a very loyal person. See, and I think there's nothing wrong with disagreeing on stuff, because you gotta remember at the same time, everybody. Here's the thing with the people who do get their kids whatever. They're being told by their doctors and stuff that this is the thing to keep their kid safe and alive, right? To keep them happy and to keep them from, doing something really bad. Is pharmaceuticals ever the first thing you should be going to in any situation? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I would prefer not, right? I think if it were me, and, if I were in a situation with somebody, I'd be like, let's see what we can do outside of major life-altering things, right? At first. See what's up. See how you feel. Before you rush pharmaceuticals and that. So the same thing. And then the conservative side, they just want their families to, be educated and successful so that they can get a job outside in the real world and find love and happiness and reproduce. And that's what both sides of the aisle want. They want their families to be able to succeed. The problem is we see all of this stuff. It's like we're going to have a whole generation on disability because they need medical treatment at all times. Lifetime patients. That's what I'm afraid of. Well, I don't even think trans ideology is even a thing. I mean, there's genuinely trans people out there who genuinely need help and genuinely need transitioning to be fulfilled, right? There's a lot of chromosome stuff at play that I'm looking into, where there's a lot of people out there who have both sets of the XX and the XY chromosomes. I really wish that people would kind of look into that more when they're talking about this and say, hey, there's going to be a lot more people out there who kind of have both, who kind of have it all inside their DNA, but they'll have one set of something. Because I definitely feel like I have some more masculine DNA sometimes. I put on muscles here and I don't know. Something. Sex drive, something. I don't know. Point is. Yeah, I just don't. I don't think that like. I don't think that being divisive about that is really an answer. Like, I wish I would see a lot more support in the, you know what, we're not going to let this destroy the family unit. You're always going to be welcome regardless. And I'd like to see the entire country put a lot of their hatred and anger aside about a lot of shit. That's kind of getting scary, but, you know, I'm not really going into Occupy right now. Yeah, I'm a little more in the middle. Because I think both sides are kind of hurting us. They're dressing up as Bridgerton because this guy likes it. Okay. Yeah, my neighbor should have a son. I'm sorry. Do you think that would have happened though without? Do you think that they went with that as like the last option for somebody who might have been depressed though? Do you think that like? Do you think that it's the gender stuff is the real issue, or the fact that they're throwing all this medical stuff at people who might need other sort of mental health and support in their lives? Do you think it's that, or do you think that that's just the first thing that they think, oh, this is what it is, we know because we went through this, and they're just jumping in thinking and misdiagnosing with the best of intentions? That's what I kind of tend to lean towards. I don't think people are out there trying to hurt anybody. I really, really don't. I think people think this is the quickest and the best because everybody are a bunch of NPCs going on impulses, and it's like, well, everybody I've talked to agrees with me on this, and then everybody on the other side of the aisle is like, everybody I talk to doesn't. So that's kind of how I see it, maybe. Yep, two men are dancing. Two men are dancing in the 1800s. Two men are dancing. It's like, ew, two men are dancing. Two men are dancing. Oh no, two men are dancing. Do I believe I'm a good person? I believe that I have not done anything to intentionally harm people other than saying a bunch of shit, right? I think I'm very defensive, and I yell and scream and make a lot of noise and say a bunch of shit that hurts people's feelings. However, you know, like I said, I've never killed anybody. Most people aren't against each other. The media makes it seem. People being nice makes no money for cable news or politicians. Exactly. I think everybody, I thank you so much. I think everybody wants everybody to be okay and happy and safe, right? That's the thing. You see somebody is like, oh, I don't want you to be hurting. Then a lot of the time is I have my hands full, so I can't always add more to help. What's happened? Ooh, lover spat. What? Are they gonna kiss? Are they gonna make out? Give him a ring. Are they gonna do it? You wanted him to propose and now he doesn't want to. Hey, pal. How are you doing? I'm new here. Hello. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. Oh no. Look for a rich woman. Who, me? Bro says if you have hatred for someone, you've committed murder in your heart. I don't think I have a hatred for anybody. Who would I have hatred for? My problem is telling people I hate them because they hurt me so bad. I think that's it. Is telling people that I hate them because they hurt me so bad. I don't think I have hatred for anybody. I think that's the thing. I think there's a few people I've just kind of said, you know what, I can't help you and I'm gonna let you go, and I can't let you drag me down. So there've been a few people like that, but I've not. I don't think so. They're told a lie. Lie by omission, lie by accidental, lie by time and space. I'll accidentally lie all the time. You know, somebody will be like, do you like this? Absolutely. And I'll be like, I have no idea what this is. So yes, I have told very many lies. Accidentally, sure. Another promise ring from the Jonas Brothers. Not really. I should look for a rich woman. I don't like women that much though. What rich woman wants me? Yeah, popsicle. I'm stealing your heart right now. I'm stealing your heart right now. Bird people. Bird people. So high society bird people. Oh! Oh! The bird people. We like them though. I like birdies. But kitties. I'm a kitty though. Okay, elephants in the garden. Topiary garden. They're fighting with... Oh, they're live vivisectioning them. That's family friendly. That's family friendly. She wants a new look. So she's the shapeshifter. These high society people. High society people. They're taking God's name in vain, like saying, oh my God. Have I ever put any satanic spells on other people? That's what you should be asking me. Do you think having mummy beads that were attached to a dead body from 3,000 years ago and buried with somebody in ancient Egypt has a curse or a blessing on them? Can you read and decipher this language? Do you know the meaning of rainbow nights? Kali Kali, mother of death, I conjure thee. I wonder if you'll haunted. But now I'm okay. Give a girl a promise to miraculously stay abstinent until marriage. Why? Who wants to do that? How do you know if you're compatible sexually if you don't try them out? They're gonna cosplay the planet to death. That's the cringiest line ever. They're gonna cosplay this planet to death. It's Rick Sanchez now, yes. Nobody wants to, what? Wants to what? I think nobody wants that. Am I a good witch? I don't think so. I don't know. What did the tarot say? Now this is the Crowley deck. So. Uh-huh. Wealth. Well then, it's in the card. You heard the cards. You heard the cards. So let it be written, so let it be done. The wages of sin is death. Who cares? A liar. I'm a liar and a thief and a blasphemer. A blasphemer. Oh, well, which commandments are those? Which commandments are those? Okay, so what do you consider, who do you consider being harmed by anything if you lie accidentally? So who's harmed by me accidentally saying I like something more than I do, for example? We all talking tonight. I hope so. Innocent or guilty of what? Well, so if we're weighing my soul versus sins versus amends, okay? If we're weighing my soul versus sins versus amends, I've far more amended and patched than I've done wrong so far on this life path. On this life pan. On the life path. On the life path. On this life path, I have far more amended than harmed. Okay? So I've far more done better for than harmed. So, if you're going on weighing the soul against a feather, for example, I am light as a feather. Now, my soul is fine. My soul belongs to the eternal light. That I have. So my soul can come back or up through the rift. I have an up and out because a true love soulmate or two are on the other side right now. I don't know. They're both gone. They're both okay. No, I got 3 of them over there. Oh, I got 3 of them over there now. So we got 3 of them at least. So I got 3 of them at least over there that are true loves, soulmates, something. And so now I have the 3 up and out. So that's the daisy chain to beyond the rift to the other side of the afterlife. So you can cross over and be a being of pure energy and come back into the simulation at any point and take human form again if you choose to do so. Why I would choose to do so this time, what did I choose to do so for this time? I already went out and up and over last time. I came back for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not sure. Jesus. Which Jesus are you talking about? Did you realize that Jesus Christ was just one of many, like the first of the many people, and not even the first, but he was just one of that had all of that DNA, the divine DNA, that healing, that mutation, right? That extra thing. So if you go into the biblical times, you will know what? He could walk on water, he could perform miracles, he could heal people. He had this healing. He had that energy. He had the white light of the holy energy. He had the blue healing and the green healing that he'd have probably from his fingertips, which I was taught to use by my mother when I was a kid. So I did get that ability. And what happened? Jesus, while he was alive, during those years, he had many, many children. That dogma stuff from Kevin Smith is 100% true. So, the way to death, God sent Jesus to live a perfect life. Well, why would he live? He didn't live a perfect life, though. He was murdered. He didn't live a perfect life, so he was murdered. So you're incorrect there. And the Bible, well, which Bible? Is it the Gideon Bible, or is it the King James edition, or is it the original Sanskrit Bibles? Do you have all of the verses of the Bible, or are you just going by, which version are you going by? There you go. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. You're not here to throw stones. No, but you're here to do preachy stuff at me, which I don't think is going to be beneficial when I'm the Rainbow Knight bitch, okay? So, I'm the one people are looking for. I'm the female Trey Parker. What sin did Jesus commit? It's irrelevant to me. What sin did my Jesus on earth commit, other than diddling a little girl? So my Jesus on earth, who's already dead, right? Who went up and out and died for his sins, right? See, this is what you guys don't understand. In your psychedelic journey into the afterlife and back, you need to find a real Jesus that you really connect to in real life, and not some asshole who died, what, thousands of years ago? Because I got something from the time of Christ around my neck right now. And there's another religion that was happening at that time. And then there's more religions in India. There was religions in Greece. There was religions in Rome. There was religions in China. So all of these things were happening all at once. So to have one person be so protected and to not put the two and two together of the Templars and where the whole entire bloodline of Jesus actually is now and all of the descendants is kind of backwards. It's kind of backwards, to be honest, if you're coming into my chat. Remember, I'm a hockey fan. Okay, I'm a hockey fan. I know my shit. Not really about hockey, but about the Templars and the Jesus-y stuff. So I know the history. I know what they were trying to protect. I know what the actual Holy Grail is. I know what the actual secret is. Am I going to tell you? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. So there you go. Stop talking to imaginary God. It's called ideology, making God in your own imagination to suit your passions. Well, as the spirit walker on this planet who can leave my body and come back at any point in time, it is my planet to do that with. And if you can't accept that, then, you know, you're going to be smited. Sorry. I'm immortal. I'm the spirit walker. I admit it. So, what do you do with a soul that can't die? How terrifying would the world leaders be? I mean, because you know what? You kill me, I just come back. If I have a near-death experience, I'm just going to send myself signals throughout time and space and collect any cute boy to help me along the way. So, whether it be a Corey Feldman allegory, you know, like a sexy guy takes his shirt off, or all this stuff. So I'm gonna collect those men to help me along the way, knowing that they have the protection of the white light of God, who is higher than Jesus. Jesus was just a dude. God is an entity and a being. The holy white light and the unholy white light that mirror each other and exist simultaneously in conjunction with each other and cannot live without each other. So we go higher. God loves you. Jesus himself said, repent, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And I'm bringing you this message, 'cause I think it's time you knew that the kingdom of heaven is within you. Hal St. John wrote that. Hal St. John. I can sing the blues. I'm the one they're looking for. I'm the one they've been looking for a very long time. That's me. I'm the blues MechaBaybeedall, Satan herself, in human form. Or not. Quoting little Bible verses that are so irrelevant. That's cute, isn't it? What did the cards say? What's Crowley say? So you guys didn't. Okay. So what you're missing out here is all of the stuff that happened after all the Jesus shit. You guys are living 2,000 goddamn years in the past, and you know what's gonna happen? King Ramses is gonna come back. Tutankhamun is going to come in human form. They're going to have the chariots of fire across the sky this time. And what's going to happen? All of these deer are throwing themselves in front of their gods right now in real time. All the deer in the headlights, all of the blanks, all the NPCs, they're just they're sacrificing themselves for the old gods that are coming back in human form. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. And the stuff that was in ancient Egypt about the weighing of the souls and the resurrection and coming back was utilized in the times when they found it again. The Howard Carter times, the Crowley times, all that. And who do you think actually found all of the secrets? All of the secrets of the Rainbow Nights. All the secrets. So, when you go into that, am I spilling too many beans? Probably, yes. You don't need to know what I know. You don't need to know what I know. Okay? You don't need to know what I know. What the cards say. Queen of Wands. Oh, hey, that's me. Hey, that's me. The Queen of Wands. Oh, the kitty. Who's my kitty? There's a kitty. Who's a kitty? Who's a kitty? Is this a guy, though, as a queen? This might be a guy as a queen, though. I don't know. This kind of look like me. With a big kitty. So this is the rise of the Nephilim in human form, the Queen of Wands. So what does this represent? Electric, red-hot fire heat. See the Nephilim god, and you see this is the acorn-shaped. Okay, so what does this represent here? You see this all over ancient Egyptian stuff. You see this all over the Crowley stuff. This is like the hand-woven pine cone that retains psychic kinetic energy from your fingertips into fabric and material objects, right? So wooden objects, leaf objects, plant objects, metal objects. So when you weave your hand energy goes into that. So that's what this represents. That represents your energy source, a power source. You see those all over, and that's why it's in the wand here. That's why. So this is mine. This is the one I've been using. If I fall off of my chair, I'm falling off my chair. So this is the wand I use sometimes. One of them. And, wow. So, the reptilian is the scepter of the reptilian eye with the triangles here. And what is that? So there, you've got your reptilian left eye, the left eye of the Illuminati, and the reptilians. So this symbolizes what? The Nephilim. The reptilian bowing towards to show respect to the reptilians as they are in human form, as they are on Earth. Now they've died out for the most part because why? The Queen is gone. Because Queen Elizabeth is now gone. I may rise. Now the Queen and Diana are both gone. I can come in as the female overlord of that. And I come in as female Queen of Wands, Nephilim representation. Kali, Galen, Kalena, Helena, Hella, Lady Death. Hello, hi, how are you? Hello. Electric fire. This is fire and electricity. This is red hot. And giant kitty cat that it just holding there. That's my kitty. Nephilim, giganticisms. Now, tell me. Now. Tell me about the Bible. How's that relevant to the Bible? How are the Nephilim relevant to the Bible? Oh, people are mad at me for sacrilege and blasphemy. Jesus commands you believe it. Yeah, Jesus commands you donate money to this channel. Nome Satani. Nome Satani. Donate money to this channel in the name of... This makes me this high strange. I know! This is the high strangeness stuff that I love doing and talking about. Anybody local in town want to do a podcast about that stuff with me? Hi, how are you? I have broadcasting experience. I hear there might be a local producer somewhere that I might. Oh, for fuck's sake! 10 more minutes. The Jesus-y stuff. Let's have a podcast about it. That could work. But this is all the stuff we liked. This is all the stuff I was always into. So this is my main deck that I've been using lately. They call them Briding Room. Lady Ruby. Lady. The head thing, she's doing head tilts. The doctor. You pressure him to marry you and then he doesn't want to. Anyone wants to see it all and feel it all, it's her. No, you won't.
Every wedding needs a video. You. Step forward, sir.
They're all bird people. She's marrying a bird power person. She married a bird people. You've been scared of life since I was born. Isn't it life? I have shit. They want another 14. They want another month. They want 4 now up front. It looks like. I don't know, or not. I can't. I don't know. Maybe not. But I'm too afraid to go in, so I emailed them. And I'm like, I'm too afraid to go in, so I emailed them. I'll deal with it later. It's sad. You know, right? It's because I don't make a lot. Because I don't make a lot doing YouTube and DoorDash. I don't make a lot. So he's got 600 years. He's gonna suffer for this guy. Should have more personal time. You'd love to get stoned and play World of Warcraft. You know, wouldn't that be good? Wouldn't that be good? I don't play World of Warcraft. You see, Elon's playing Diablo. So I think we get the Jesus-y people here, and I don't think they realize that, yes, I accept that there was a Jesus Christ who lived. However, that was a very long time ago. Because, see, I've got my personal Jesus who died in 94, or 95, was it 94? And then I have God on this planet in human form. Doctor Who. Mm-hmm. The desecration of Ruby Sunday. What did they do? Brainwash her? You did what? First name who? First name douche left the chat. Who? What did you do before? I don't know. Well, no, it's not that I know I like it. It's not that I like it. It's that every place in town has these income requirements. Every place in town has income requirements. I've got some weird little fucking thing on my credit for some reason that I don't understand. That's probably been on there for forever. Something like a fraud alert on my credit, so I don't even know what that is. So I'm gonna have to go figure that out at some point, or just ignore it because I've got high credit. But they're like, we need a deposit, so then we have to come with that and all these deposits and all this shit, and it's just like money. Because why? Because they know they're just gonna be evicted people in 6 months, right? Because they're like, okay, well, we'll get as much as out of you as we can. It's not even standing my ground. I mean, and then you never know. It might actually be better. It might be better when I go in. It might be, oh no, it's just the first month and a deposit. So it might be that. It might not be all of these things. It might not be all of this. You know, it might be, well, we just have this little thing and we can just fudge this now that I've seen your bank account. Because she's like, well, she's seen my bank account now, so... But she can't put it through, so I don't know if it's that, and on top of because I got one little thing, which is just kind of like a little, well, it might be. Well, I mean, this is a might be, you know? You didn't give me anything permanent, right? But you said it could be this. So this thing just says, this thing doesn't say anything about that. This thing doesn't say anything about the thing that she said it could be, so I'm going to kind of hold him to that. Red tape and computers, I know, and you can't get it. You can't, it's the fucking AI taking over on the back end. I'm goddamn terrified. You know, it's like I need. Oh god, they're playing Poker Face. They're playing an orchestra version of Poker Face. So I just need somebody to swoop in with, like, you know. Oh, and then I have a mammogram Wednesday, and I'm terrified now. So Rob finally actually texted me the information on that. So thank you for doing that. I do appreciate it. I really wish she would talk to me, but Apple doesn't know what they're doing. Say hi. You share a name with a criminal and you've been having trouble since you were 18. Oh no. And then my name is so hard to spell regardless. And then I have probably credit tied up with an ex-husband and an ex-boyfriend probably somewhere. So once you have your credit tied up with somebody, it's like, that's the thing. I got no criminal. My credit's 798, but it has a, this might be fraudulent. So I'm like, okay, well, if it's 798, how does that have a fraudulent thing somewhere? It's like, so I'm gonna do something wrong. Something wrong. What are we gonna do wrong? Yeah, and then if like you have a weird spelling, or if they misspell, or because I have an extra E in my name, and it's just so. Can you lose your friend to save the world? Is she gonna be stuck back in time? Did we get rid of her? No. You can't lose your friend to save the world. Why not? And then they kiss. And then they finally kiss. And then they kiss. Well, that's the progress. At least you know where and when. And remember, it's I hope so. I mean, at the very least, it's a place. At the very least, I had less trouble buying a fucking house 20 years ago with my ex-husband. Then again, he made money, so like. At the same time, that mortgage would have been basically what I'm paying for rent here, so that wasn't even a good deal. We had way too much debt getting into a mortgage back then. You get his big envelope for Luke Hortz and your mom forget. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is clearly, like, just every time it comes back, right? It's like it's supposed to be on for a few years, and you watch it, and you kind of grow up and out of it. And now, this is what it feels like. It's just, this is for teenage girls. This is just the Bridgerton episode. This is literally the Bridgerton episode. But gayer. It was less ridiculous 20 years ago. World War III is what you need. We're in it. Aren't we kind of in it, though? World War III. We're pretty much in it. We're pretty much in the middle of it. I like arguing with Bible-y people. We lost the Bible-y person. It's like they don't understand anything. They just know how to quote scripture and zealotry and hatred. Bible people, they quote zealotry, scripture, and hatred, and they're like, if you don't do this, you're not a good person. It's like, well then, you're already coming in judging me, so if you're coming in being a judgmental asshole, then you're not a good person. Do you think I'm a good person? Well, I'm a better person than you. At least I admit my flaws. I'm a better person. A better person than you, at least admit my flaws. It's just how much Satan-y witchy stuff do you want? Because I pull from the Satan-y stuff, I pull from the shaman-y stuff, I pull from voodoo. I come in with some of the voodoo skills, because you guys had to get me out of the Old West, you had to get me out of the ancient Egypt, all these past lives I had to kind of remember. And like admitting anything. Who? No. It's like, are you a good person? Are you? Are you a good person? I could ask the same for you. Have you done more wrong than you've amended for? You know, I could ask the Christians. I know. The staunch Christian type. The staunch, they have no idea what I do. They have no idea. They have no idea what any of this stuff is. They have no idea. So it's like fun. It's like, oh, you can quote scripture at me all you want. However, how does that connect to the weighing of the soul from ancient Egypt? How does that connect? It doesn't. Oh, they got the unit people again. Okay, well, this episode wasn't too bad. This wasn't that bad. Do we have an acolyte? Do you have an acolyte to watch, or did we watch this? The acolyte, the akalaka. Did we miss one? I think we saw 2 of them. That wasn't that bad. It wasn't that good though. It's like if we're yeah, this is the first 2. We already watched them. It's like if you really hated just seeing the gay kissing, right? I don't even think, like, there wasn't even anything that offensive in there. I mean, it takes forever to get the kiss, right? It takes forever to get to the kiss. It takes forever to get to the gay stuff. It takes forever. Keemstar, an hour ago. Why do I keep seeing tweets of men flexing that they quit watching porn? Nobody cared that you were watching it, and no one cares that you quit. Actually, I don't believe you quit. If you did, you probably have some real life friends to tell, not the internet. Oh, for crying out loud. For fuck's sake. Here's the problem with agreeing to share your data. Nobody actually reads the terms and conditions, Elon Musk. That's true, you can't. You never can. So the Doctor Who thing, it's just gay bait again. It's just this gay bait, queer bait, this and that stuff. You know, it's just the same crap. The Acolyte. Is it ruining Star Wars? You are. Oh no. Here, I got an Acolyte article. It's an inverse one. Oh shit. Inverse. Inverse.com. Star Wars. Here's a Star Wars article. Oh no. The Acolyte. Is that real? Oh my god, it's real! And then it's real. It's a real... I'm thinking, okay, let me double check it because I see a screenshot of the article on Twitter. This is a real article. This is a real article. They're still going with the same stuff with the Acolyte. They're using the same... The Acolyte isn't ruining Star Wars. You are. Well, fine. F you then, Kathleen Karen Kennedy. Because clearly I'm the one writing and directing and producing and editing and driving the cast to work and casting them and doing the costumes. Oh, wait, that's Leslie Headland. I have nothing to do with this. I'm just somebody sitting here watching it being told I'm ruining it. Really? The nerve of you, Kathleen Karen Kennedy. I am serious. The nerve of you, Miss Kathleen Karen Kennedy, or whoever's writing these articles, or whoever's approving these, because you know what happens when we see these articles. Guess what? That is the impression we get from the people who run Star Wars. Specifically, the people who run Lucasfilm for Disney Star Wars. Kathleen Karen Kennedy.
Put a ticket in and make a name gay!
If they're going to run these articles lazy like that, I am going to use Trey Parker's voice. Because he's not in between my legs right now. I admit it. Ooh, I had a huge crush on him my whole life. Total homo for him. Total homo for him. Absolutely. My whole life. Well, as long as I can remember anyway. Quite a while. Now.
Whoopsie.
You're getting all my dirty little secrets. Well, he has them anyway. I bet he has them sitting there. You don't know. He's the one who pointed out how we all think that Kathleen Karen Kennedy is hiding under our bed to ruin the Star Wars. Meanwhile, look at this. The Acolyte isn't reading Star Wars. You are. It's an opinion. Well, you know what? Maybe you're the one ruining it with these goddamn articles. Maybe you're the one ruining it with this stuff. With saying, you're no one hates Star Wars more than those who claim to be Star Wars fans. I am not a Star Wars fan. I am a Star Trek fan. I am a viewer of Star Wars. I like it. It's good. It was good. Star Wars was good. It was fun. Yoda. Baby Yoda. Star Wars was fun. Why can't they just let it be like that? Why am I turning into Shatner? Why do we have this be the face of the Star Wars, of the bickering fans, you're a racist. Oh yeah, well you're an asshole or whatever. Why is this the face of Star Wars? Why is this the face of the brand now? Maybe Disney's doing it. Maybe Disney's ruining it by making this still. Maybe Disney's ruining it by approving these what? Cheap. They're cheap to make, they're cheap to write, they're cheap to have. These opinions, they're cheap to have. They are lazy. This is the McDonaldization of marketing these TV shows. They have gotten so lazy, they just recycle the same opinions, the same articles, the same BS. Instead of, I don't know, just admitting that a lot of people probably want to grow up and move past Star Wars and want to have it as that special thing that you can sink your teeth into like once in a blue moon. You know, that real special treat. And to have just this mass consumer, every 5 minutes, there's a new Star Wars TV show, something. And none of them were very good. They all are just cringe. Some of them are okay, but yeah, sure, the past few years have given the fandom plenty to critique. The sequel splintered the fan base beyond recognition, and Lucasfilm's efforts to explain the galaxy on the small screen have been mixed at best, and in some cases criticism is inevitable. Not everyone will find something to like in the franchise's recent output. At a certain point, though, the discourse reaches a fever pitch, and even Lucasfilm's most promising projects get swept up in the drama. This was promising? The Acolyte? I thought Leslie Headland just kind of willed this into existence by going to Variety and saying, yeah, I'm working on a new Star Wars, and Kathleen Kennedy kind of got cornered and had to make it. That's what it felt like. The Acolyte is not the first Star Wars project to face the brunt of fan backlash. Oh no. And it likely won't be the last. But the new live-action series is also one of the best additions to the galaxy far, far away in a long time, embracing decades of nostalgia while also thinking critically on the franchise's legacy. It also might be the most diverse Star Wars story. Diversity. Diversity. The diversiest of the diversities. So, since it's only diverse and that's it, that's literally the only thing you have to say about it. It just says it's one of the best because it's diverse. Okay. I feel insulted as a woman that checks a couple of tick boxes. And while that's definitely a boom for marginalized fans, the Acolyte of the target of the vocal spitter of the fandom, it's not even that. It's just boring. It's just blah. It's just the same Disney Star Wars that we've seen a million times over at this point. It's the same Disney Star Wars that we've seen a million times over. Nothing that interesting. Whether you know them as the Fandom Menace. Oh! Hey, that's me on the cover of the book. The Fandom Menace. Or a cluster of blue checkmark users. I never got a blue checkmark. I didn't get a puppet either. Now they got the rip-off verse making fun of all those people crying about Star Wars and stuff. And I'm like, aw, that's me. I want a puppet. I'm Brie Larson Meltdown girl. Come on. I'm the shove Brie Larson up your ass girl. It's a song I wrote. Because I'm a singer. Shove Brie Larson up your ass. It's impossible to escape their orbit. The same folks that review bombed the diverse swings like Marvel's diverse. It was shit on a shingle and you know it. That was stupid and it had no story. The bitch walks up to the guy. She's like, beautiful, isn't it? My name is Icarus. That's not even an answer to the view being beautiful, you dumb piece of dumb fucking movie. That was a dumb movie and you know it. And the Lord of the Rings prequel, The Rings of Power, have set their sights on the Acolyte. You know what happened to the Rings of Power? Nobody watched it. I covered it. It's stupid. It's cringe. Okay, the Acolyte. You know what? These are all stupid streamers from dead franchises that have to use this tactic to grab the 5 people who are like, oh yeah, because you know what happens in the normie sphere? People are like, what? They're still making Star Wars? They're like, oh, there's a new Star Wars? To hear them tell it, the series is the worst thing that has ever happened to Star Wars. And as showrunner, Leslie Headland is just as fiendish as Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy. To them, the Acolyte's woke agenda is something to be feared. I don't think it's even the woke agenda ruining it. I think it's just this lazy storytelling and marketing because there isn't even a woke agenda in it. There isn't even a woke agenda in it. I watched it, and the only thing gay about the Acolyte is the fact that it's more gay Disney Star Wars. For crying out loud. Disney Star Wars is gay and crappy. And we don't mean that as an insult to... See, I'm the B in the alphabet, but I can use that in the way it's meant to be used. Right? In the way it was meant to be used. It's ruining Star Wars, and it's poisoning pop culture itself. It needs to be stopped by any means necessary. It's poisoning pop culture. You know what it's doing, though? It's making a bunch of people angry and defend bullshit storytelling, right? It's making a bunch of people defend bad Star Wars to get back at a bunch of idiots on the internet that you don't need that you don't have to watch us. You can sit there in your little cloud and love the Acolyte, and you don't have to care what any of us has to say or boo or who. Yeah, forget about the boat assholes on the Lord of the Rings, yeah. The boat wankers. We realize how ridiculous this all sounds, right? God, I hope so. But if not, let's try this. The Acolyte is not actually ruining Star Wars, but the bigoted backlash is definitely ruining the fun for everyone else. No! You know what I've seen nothing but is people saying there's a bunch of bigots on Twitter complaining about it. And you know, I said, why do both these bitches have cornrows? They have the same hairstyle. Isn't that racist? I thought cornrows were racist. I don't know. Yeah, they don't tell me anything. I gotta go piece it together coming in 20 years after the fact on the internet like some old granny going, huh? Why is that racist? And I'm like, gee, I like the hockey players. They're so cute. Oh, they're good boys. It's not, and they're good boys, but they're bad boys too sometimes. You know, they want to be bad boys. They want to be bad boys. It's not shocking to see something like the Acolyte marred by racist, misogynist, and even anti-LGBTQ backlash. They're reeing. They're so mad. They're literally, who wrote this? Which they, them wrote this? They, them is mad. They, them. Livy Scott. What are your pronouns, Livy Scott? They, them is mad. I'm using they, them because I don't know. Because I don't want to insult you. You didn't put them in your bio. If you wanted me to use your proper pronouns, you would put that right next to your name like it is one. They, them. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I like, you know what, these pronouns, these kids who are like, yeah, I just don't. That's who it hurts. That's who this hurts. That's who this hurts because they see these articles, right? And they think that, you know, their parents hate them. They think their parents hate them. That's what happens. Or their uncle or whatever. They think their parents hate them because they might not identify as a man or a woman, right? And they see the outrage for something completely unrelated like Star Wars, and they assume that because we're making fun of this marketing. I'm shuffling. You should smell a dressing room after 30 sweaty men crowded into it. You almost puked after going to the Winnipeg Jets dressing room. Oh no. Hey, that was the Manitoba Leaf Plains, and don't you forget it. I renamed them to the Manitoba Leaf Plains because they're... I've been in the Knights locker room. Their practice one. They weren't in it. Okay, the woke agenda. To realize how ridiculous it sounds, right? God, I hope so. But let's try this. The Acolyte is not actually ruining Star Wars. Okay, but the bigoted backlash is ruining it for everyone else. You don't have to watch articles about this. But I think the problem is these are the only articles that let you know this show exists. It's the gay one. It's run by the gay woman. It's the gay one for the gay people and the diversities. This is the diversity one. And then what happens? They run these articles of these kids who are like, yeah, when Anakin blew up the Death Star. He was at the show. This guy in the show thinks that Anakin blew up the Death Star. It's not outright shocking to see. How many times can they say racist, misogynist, blah, blah, blah? And even the star is not outright shocking to see that. How long is this article? The Star Wars devotees would share multiple bad faith treatsies about their series on YouTube or tank its audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, it gets review bombed. Oh no, it is getting review bombed 4 days ago. Oh, the horror that people are going to go in and see a bunch of bot accounts praising it and a bunch of people saying, yeah, but they're calling us a bunch of istophobes. Gee, that's a silly thing to be upset by. Let's look at the Rotten Tomatoes score. Shall we? Because you know what happened all the time? They used to review bomb shows the other way. They were review bombing these shows the other way in the positives. When they were coming out. Disney was. Remember when The Last Jedi stayed at the same, or was it Rise of Skywalker, stayed at the same 36% or something? Or whatever it was. 90% on Rotten Tomatoes thermometer, 27% audience score. Gee! 90%. So you can tell with this stuff when you see, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but sometimes I like it. When you see the diverse cast being front and center, and you see the marketing saying you're a bunch of istophobes, right? You can just automatically assume that the writing is going to be completely lackluster, that this thing is going to be thrown together in 2 minutes just to what? Fulfill a streaming time slot, a streaming block of data. Just to say we have a new show on our streamer for what? The investors. And then they run these articles when these shows don't do well, say, oh, they're just a bunch of racists. Why? Because Disney cannot turn a profit. They can't make money to save their life. They have to run this stuff, these articles. They have to run these articles because why? They're losing so much money. Because they're losing money or they're not making enough. They're not showing a good enough profit on paper. So they have to run interference. They have to run a distraction. They have to say, oh yeah, but look over here. Look, they're all racists. Look, they're all racist. Like, yeah, but why are there no stream? Why are people not subscribing to Disney Plus anymore? Why are people letting their subscriptions go? Could that be because, they're eating out of the garbage at the Disney parks and they can't afford their Disney Plus? Could that be it? That their car insurance tripled, that they have to pay 4 months up front rent for an apartment like MechaBaybeedall does? So what does she do? She begs for you guys to pay for her streamers or her gas or her car insurance or any of those things. Because why? She also does DoorDash. Because why? Disney does not throw me all of the you're an istophobe audience and hate clicks my way. Because I'm not telling you that, guys, the message. I'm not telling you guys, yes, and the message of the woke and the this and the that. I'm not repeating back those buzzwords. I'm just repeating back what I see. And this is what I see. A very long article complaining about the exact same things. Comments on set design and screenwriting have turned into misogynist microaggressions against Headland. So, she not a big enough girl to take some criticism like everybody else? She too broke to take some criticism, being a showrunner, writer, producer, director, editor, caterer, grip, lighting. She's a Teamster, head of the Teamster Union. It boils down to entitlement. The origins of this toxicity are not difficult to figure out. At the end of the day, it boils down to entitlement. Many male fans feel like they own the franchise and are determined to safeguard it from anyone who could challenge that ownership. Are you sure that the very male fan base that has been fans of this thing for a very long time aren't actually entitled to the thing that they've spent their lives, time, and money into? See, that'd be like me going into hockey and saying, we should change. No, I don't want to change anything. I'm here to tell you, what do you want to change? You're the general manager of the team. I don't know. What do I know? I just know the cute and I know the name thing and I know the word association. That's all I know. But I'm a woman and I shouldn't be telling, what? They don't listen to me as a woman. They're not listening to me. I could be, hey, I'm a woman and I don't, so this article is insulting to women. This is insulting to fans of color because they're making this like this is just a male fan. What a fucking sexist fucking article this is. And again, a relatively niche issue has become Lucasfilm's biggest hurdle moving forward. The Acolyte can weather the storm after all, as it's been well received by critics, who are just going to defend it because they're mad at what? The other side. They're mad at the people who can sit there on their butts collecting super chats by sitting there for 8 hours a day on the live stream, while they have to go in and pretend to write an article using AI. Because they think that I don't know. I don't know why they're mad. But Livy Scott does not have a... Oh, there she is. Livy Scott. She does have a picture. Okay. Her passions include minority studies and aesthetically pleasing celebrities. That's not very body positive. That is not very body positive to just say only the aesthetically pleasing ones. And she usually finds a way to shoehorn both in her work. Okay, she has previously written for Comic Book Resources, so CBR, and Nerdy POC. Isn't that insulting to call yourself a POC, like a piece of crap? And currently divvies her time between publications like Slash Film, Blossom Magazine, and Screen Spec. She spends the majority of her time looking for ways to spotlight women of color in traditionally gate-kept genres, those she grew up loving and critiquing. Okay, so that's fine to showcase it, but this is just a hit piece. This is just an attack. This is just I'm mad because somebody disagrees with me. This is I'm mad because some guy who has a catchphrase and a buzzword is getting more money and fame off of it than writing an article. And that's all this is. This is just some blatant jealousy. This is because why? Because why? It is absolutely correct to say, you know what? The male audience that was there first, you don't need to go in and insult. I mean, you could change stuff. You could have a diverse cast of people without any marketing, like Star Trek Voyager, and nobody would know, nobody would care. Everybody would be like, yeah, this is exactly what we want. But it's all the marketing and merchandising and stuff. It's all in how they spin these articles. So now, that's what's going on with that. And now I have 2 videos that I'm going to upload. Thank you so much. I'm going back to my live chat. Don't you go anywhere. As long as you can't take criticism, I'm like, this is just race bait. This is just, I'm mad that these guys are making money off of it. Yeah, same old shit we've seen for years. Same old shit. But you don't watch the Western. Well, we're watching, that's The Acolyte. It's not even a Western. It's what the hell is it? I don't know. The Acolyte isn't ruining it. You are. Oh, really? I'm ruining it. I'm ruining it. They're ruining it. I made it. I'm the one. I did it. I wrote it. I'm responsible. Give me my money. I take the blame. There we go. I take the blame. I did it. Fine. Give me my money for it. As all my fake money falls on the floor. All my fake ghost money fell on the floor. Come on. All my fake money. All my fake money. It's like, okay, then pay me for it then. Right? If I ruined it, then pay me for it. If I ruined it, then pay me. Alright, so that's this. And then we got hockey tonight. Oh, the Cheesecake Factory. What's going on with the Cheesecake Factory? She asks, not wanting to know. What's going on there? Oh, Trump called out the Cheesecake Factory menu. Okay, so that's not, yeah. The prices? Prices are insane. This is a menu from the Cheesecake Factory. We love that place, don't we? One of the best factories. The prices are insane. One of the best factories. That's just something you say to fill air. I don't know why people are so mad. Oh, this is this again. They're using this as a way to be mad. They're using this as a way to be mad. They're using this as a way to be mad. Okay. If you ruined it, where's our royalty check? I know. Alright, well thank you guys so much for hanging out. It is dinner time. I'm gonna wrap up for now. If I stream again later, I'm not sure. I might go out and do some more door dashing. That is what gives me other money, or at least some income right about now. Is it busy? It looks like it is busy, so I might... Oh yeah, my area is busy. Hi, Tim. I got a Tim video for some reason. I don't know how I got a Tim video. Yeah, I apparently wrote, produced, and directed it, didn't I? See you later, MechaChat. Okay, thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll see you later. Bye.